Yo, what is going on, you napkin hoarding Ganadel? Today we're playing some games with Gardeon. Yep, that's right, Gardeon. I'm sure you guys haven't played against Gardeon at all recently, or haven't played with Gardeon at all recently, but I really like the deck. I played with it the other day on a Decks out of Discord stream. That's a stream where I take the decks out of Discord that the Twitch subs put in the Discord and then play with them on the stream every Wednesday. So Decks out of Discord is happening on Wednesday, so I play whatever is in the Discord, and Gardeon was one of the decks. So we played with some Gardeon. I loved it. It was a ton of fun. It felt so good to play something so different from what are like kind of the top decks right now, and then actually just be able to win games or get pretty close. Now obviously we're weak to metal. I get it. Your Luke metal deck's gonna destroy me, your ADP deck's gonna destroy me. I know, that's fine. We lose to Luke metal, we lose to ADP, but that's not that big of a deal because we can beat pretty much everything else. I feel like we have a chance against literally every other deck in the formats, or pretty close, so we can beat all those. So it's okay if we take a L to the Luke metals and the ADPs. We can lose to those and still have some fun with Gardeon beating up on some of the other decks. All right, I don't really have anything else to say about the list, so let's go ahead and let's get into some games. All right, here we go. Get into our first one. We are going second, which is what we want to be going. Our opening hand is it's okay. We got double Gardeon, which is nice. We got a tag call, so we get more Gardeons. What are we up against is the question. It's Spiritomb. All right, so this matchup, I have no idea, actually. Is it a good matchup? Is it a bad matchup? It's Eternatus, actually. So it's not Spiritomb. This is a matchup. Once again, I don't really know if it's good or bad. Kind of just is as far as I know, but we're gonna find out, I guess, if it's good or it's bad or beatable or maybe not beatable. It might not be beatable, to be honest. I do have the two big charms in here for this matchup. So we have 260 HP, effectively 280 against Eternatus, because we do have that dark resistance, and then put a big charm on there. We effectively have 310 HP. So it can be pretty difficult for them to actually KO our Gardeons. But we can try and get our other big charm out as soon as possible. We'll see how the game plays. Opponent has a pretty aggressive start here. It looks like they're digging for that energy. If they whiffed energy turn one, that'd be great for us. Nope, they didn't whiff. Because it would mean we have that much more time to kind of work with. So would have been nice, but not happening this time. All right. Go ahead, draw another energy. Not great. We maybe just want to go with the Caitlyn and Cynthia here. I was debating going for the Guzmahala because that could get us access to that second big charm, but we could Guzmahala next turn. So what I could do is grab Guzmahala plus a Caitlyn and Cynthia here. I could play the Guzmahala and the Caitlyn and Cynthia next turn, but I might want to get a greens instead. Definitely gonna well, could get a capture energy off the Guzmahala as well. Oh man, so many choices, so many choices. I don't want to give it the reset stamp, I don't feel like. So I think I'm going to go with the Caitlyn and Cynthia here. Just discard one of these. Draw some cards. Some options. Throw that there, throw that there, throw this here. And Fairy Song. And then we'll... Oh, we only had two... Wait, what? How many fairies did we prize then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we priced 3 fairy energy. I don't think we're going to be able to use Magical Miracle this game. Nope. Don't think so. All right. We're doing okay now. I do want to get another Gardeon in play. I also want to get the big charm on this one to protect it from getting 1-hit KO'd, because they could go Goon Ping plus knockout, and we wanted to build up into a full Magical Miracle, I think. But now we maybe aren't going to do that. Ooh, they're going with an Anguish Cry, so their hand stinks. And we do play a Great Potion for these kind of situations, but I don't know if it's in there. It is. So we can go Great Potion, Tag Switch. Now I can go Great Potion my active. Tag Switch from the bench Gardeon to the active Gardeon, attach to the active Gardeon, and then I'm just gonna Kaleidostorm, and I'm not gonna move any energy, because if I move them to the back of the top deck Crobat, they could theoretically go like Crobat, Goon, Boss, Knockout. We don't want that, so we're just gonna go like this. Power Plant off the prize cards. Power Plant does not matter in this matchup, but our Wondrous Labyrinth could be pretty good. So next turn we could go like Guzmahala for Wondrous Labyrinth, Big Charm, plus Capture Energy, or the Aurora probably, to actually try and build up for 6 for this one to do the GX attack. I think is gonna be the play here. We also play a Fan of Waves, so we could go like greens for Big Charm, Fan of Waves, and there's that boss. Well, now we might just go switch. This is, well, now we could Maulana heal this actually for the turn. It actually worked out pretty well. Maulana away the Guzmahala. Well, the Guzmahala gets us the energy we would need actually. So maybe the Pokegear plus the Power Plant would be the way to go. I was going to go Fan of Waves switch with the greens, but I think this is going to be a little bit better. I'm just going to keep the reset stamp around. Maybe I don't need to keep the reset stamp at this point, though, to be honest. Kaleidostorm for 150. And then next turn, we can full GX attack, completely wipe away their hand. Guzmahala, get rid of the reset stamp, probably the top deck, grab ourselves an Aurora, energy. Well, it has to be in the deck. If the Aurora energy, we actually can go greens for energy spinner. That's what we're gonna do. Is we're gonna go greens for energy spinner, wipe away their hand, 0 card. Not that their hand has been doing too much for them lately, but this also gets us the KO. So greens. I remember the energy spinner was in there, so we're just gonna go for that, and maybe a tag call actually. Set up that third Gardeon because we do play an amulet, the Island Challenge amulet, which means we can always like kind of use a third Gardeon in pretty much every single game. Like this. Gonna grab one of these. Gonna play this. Oh, I just remembered there's no basic energy left. Oh, what have I done? We could have Guzman Hollowed for the Aurora energy. Yeah, there's no basic energy left. I knew this. I knew there was no basic. I also didn't know for sure that the Aurora was in here or not. And now I've made a massive mistake. I think we're still gonna GX attack, but we should have split up our energy a little bit. Maybe a tag switch there would have been nice. Only in 190 HP left, so our opponent could definitely knock us out this turn, and I would be in big trouble. Hopefully they don't. Please don't knock me out. There's a couple more energy, so I think one of our last 2 prize cards is also an energy. Please don't top deck specifically on this turn and punish me for my horrendous mistake on the last turn, forgetting that I was out of basic energy. Let's go, and we defeat the Eternatus. All right, here we go again. This time I'm gonna remember, like, when I know something about my deck, I just remember it. Like, if I prized, or if I'm out of basic energy in my deck, we're gonna remember it this time around. That's pretty funny. The Aurora energy was there, so we could have just gone Guzmahala for Aurora, wiped their hand, which is better than not wiping their hand, because if they have a 0 card hand, stuff like Quick Ball and stuff isn't viable top decks. Ooh, there we go. Good hand, good start. Got the greens. We got Gardeon start, so we can go tag call plus spinner probably. We are going second once again, so that's great. What is the matchup is the question. Art. Only 1 mulligan. That's also good. Yveltal. It looks like we're up against another Eternatus here. What else plays Yveltal? Is there anything play Yveltal? No, it's just Eternatus, right? Yeah, so we're up against Eternatus again. We'll see what we can do. It worked out. It was fine last time, so it might be fine again this time. I mean, I have no reason to believe that this would end up terribly. Really, one of the biggest things is, like, do they play Tool Jammer, stuff like that? There's a Crobat for 2 with the energy. That's huge. Makes me want to actually, like, play around using this to get Great Potion next turn. So if I get Guzman Hala here, I would maybe play that instead. I whiffed. We're just gonna go greens for energy spinner and tag call. Oh, our capture energy was prized. That was like one of the reasons I wanted to do the Guzman Hala way. But if it's prized, you can't get it because it's prized. Tag call here, yeah, because if they hit us with like Power Excel next turn, I guess it would only do 10 damage. How much would they could do 10? I guess it wouldn't be that bad, to be honest, if they Power Excelled us. Wouldn't be that bad. All right, so we're gonna grab the. Oh, we did prize a. No, there's a big charm in the hand. We did not prize a big charm. Did not prize big charm. Grab Gardeon, and I think I want a Caitlyn and Cynthia here. I was thinking about going for the second Guzman Hala. It would get us the energy, but it wouldn't really get us a whole ton to work with past that. So I think this is a little bit better. Play the energy spinner. Hit the energy. Actually, my big charm on the bench one, because it's more likely we're gonna switch in. Actually, it's not that much more likely we're gonna switch. We could just hold the big charm, but then we have to. No, I think we just throw it on the active here. This and then a fairy song to energy out to the bench one. We could get tag switch up. We could get switched to the bench one though, and then we don't have a big charm for this one, which kind of stinks. We could just fairy song again, but then we would want the big charm here once again. So they are playing Crushing Hammer, so we might actually have to fairy song again if they get a couple heads here. Which would be, I mean, it's unfortunate, but if they get it, they get it. Yeah, there's a call. Oh, so we have to fairy song again. So in this situation, we have to fairy song again. So attach active, fairy song to the bench one again. Now we'd really want the big charm on the bench one. I guess we could like get a switch into this one. They also Marnied us, so we could get a greens here or a Guzman Hala. Unfortunately, we don't have the capture in the deck. We only have the Aurora. Gotta switch. The rest of the hand is not good. I guess our opponent's not attacking us this turn though as well. We're not getting dread ended, so that's good for us. The rest of the hand is not great because it just doesn't, there's kind of nothing here. But I kind of want to switch to play around this one getting, well, around this one getting KO'd. Well, I don't want to put the energy here and then have this one get KO'd. I guess we'll see how much of a setup my opponent pulls off here though. And we'll see what we top deck as well, because we kind of need a top deck here, to be honest. That's not it. It's not good. It's not good at all. Go with a boss stall on this thing. Or maybe a Crobat would be better. Crobat only has 1 retreat cost, but then they don't get to put an energy here in Power Excel. Although Power Excel's like not that annoying. I'm gonna switch. Pitch. We should boss something. It's just like, what do we boss? Maybe go for the Crow, because this thing has free retreat, so I don't want that in there active. Fairy Song. All right, we'll see how this goes. I could have just left this one in the active. I could have done that as well, but then maybe I should have left this one in the active, to be honest. Maybe that was correct. Leave this one in the active and kind of go from there. I mean, this feels fine as well. And we might just Fairy Song again. If they don't draw very well, this one we just Fairy Song again. And then maybe we open up with the GX attack on the Eternatus VMAX and then clean it up with the Kaleidostorm and then just kind of hope that they don't get too good of a play from there. I don't really know, to be honest. We'll see. Here comes a switch. They had the switch. They had the energy. They got the boss. Okay, so we can Kaleidostorm the energy to the bench now. And they actually only did 130. So actually, Great Potion prevents the knockout next turn if nothing really changes for them. We're gonna go ahead and heal the damage. Hatch here. Kaleidostorm. We're gonna move all of them back. We're gonna move all the energy to our bench. Assuming we get knocked out. I guess we do not know for sure we're gonna get knocked out. But assuming we get knocked out, all the energy should be on our bench. And then we're hoping to get into another fairy energy. GX attack. Knock out their only big threat. Wipe their hand away. Comes a Crushing Hammer, though. 3 for 3. Give me a break. We can still knock this thing out, though. That still works for us. We can still knock it out. Their hand is gone. Now they're hitting us 130. So they wiped away their hand for us. So if we get a switch here, an amulet. All right, pass. So now we can't wipe their hand away, which really stinks, to be honest. That does really stink. So that's not good. Another VMAX off the top. That's fine. But they're going to get this knockout. They're going to get 3 prize cards. So this kind of puts us in a pretty bad spot overall, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. This is a pretty bad spot overall. We were in an okay spot, and now it's getting pretty bad. Any top deck would be nice. A good top deck would be good. But let's see. All right, tag call's a good start. We can get this and this. Second reset stamp is in the deck, and I do want. There's like quite a few things that I want here, to be honest. I want to be able to use the amulet, so that means I have to get rid of the reset stamp, which I don't want to do. But the amulet seems really good, so I'm going to go like this. Did I want to? I don't really want a GX attack this turn. I could Kaleidostorm them back to here. Mute my opponent for sure. A little too chatty. Just, like, calm down. I don't want a GX attack, but at the same time, I feel like I have to GX attack and then maybe just hope they don't KO it. I think that's what we're going to go with. I think we're going to GX attack, not put anything else in play. I guess next turn I'll Kaleidostorm to the bench. I guess I could have benched this Gardeon at the very least. I could have benched the Gardeon at the very least. Could have put it on the bench, but well, it seems like we'll see what my opponent drew. We would have loved the greens there to reset this energy. Fan of Waves here would have been great. Not happening. There's the Goon Ping already. This is what we're scared of. If they Goon Ping us, they can knock us out. We don't have the big charm on the Gardeon yet. And here comes a Quick Ball, so we know they're getting the Crobat. Yeah, there's the Crobat. They do need 1, 2, 3 and a Dark Energy, but to be honest, that's not too much to get. You know, they're like, well, sheesh, they already have all the Pokemon. Let's see if they got the last one. They need 1 more and a Dark Energy. Quick Ball. They got the Pokemon. Do they have the energy? I feels like they probably. I'm just like, if they probably have a draw supporter in hand. There's a great chance they only down the 1 Marnie, and then from there, after they play the draw supporter, very good chance that they will also have get access to a Dark Energy. So this one is looking like it's over for us. We can hope, but not gonna happen this time around. Yeah, a little bit too little going our way that game. It was still pretty close overall, I guess. I mean, our opponent had like that weird dead draw in the middle of the game as well, though. So nothing going great for either of us. And comes out a little bit worse for us in the end. And we end up with an L. Okay, here we go again. Our opponent wins a clip, forcing us to go first, which is not good because we don't like going first. We like going second. The one actually good thing that we can sometimes get off going first is just like a turn 1 power plant. That can always be kind of cool against a decent amount of decks, but and not always the most helpful. We'll see. Yeah, we like going second, turn 1 Fairy Song, and so on. All right, pretty good hand though overall. Not complaining. Yeah, it's all right. We can tag call for another Gardeon. My opponent put down a bunch of poke. We did mulligan 4 times as well, so that's always not good. We're up against the Rowlet, Alolan, Executor, which is really annoying because of the Tropical Hour GX. So I have no idea how this is gonna go, and I guess we're just gonna find out. Grab a Gardeon, probably grab a Caitlyn and Cynthia here. I'm gonna put the Gardeon in play here. I have no idea how this is gonna go. We're gonna find out though. Could be an interesting one. I want Big Charm or leave this open for an amulet. Kind of want to leave it open for an amulet. Also kind of undecided. Start a power plant to stop to Dene potentially, I guess. And then don't want to throw this out yet because I can just go attach super growth. So it doesn't really prevent anything, to be honest. I do want it in play just in case we get Marnied. I guess on the active makes the most sense. So the first thing that's going to be hit, so it's the first thing we're going to have use to be able to utilize the big charm, and then we'll try and get the amulet into place somewhere later on. Yeah, we'll just go with it like this, see how it goes. We'll have to go with the turn 2 fairy song, which does kind of stink. We don't want to be doing that, but sometimes you don't really have a choice. You just kind of got to go with that turn 2 fairy song. So our opponents has a very powerful attack against us within that Tropical Hour GX to reset all of our energy. So when they do that, we are going to have to re-fairy song to reset up, which, you know, that'll stink. But nothing we can do about it, really, to be honest. We could throw out the Wondrous Labyrinth and hope they kind of make the mistake of like not realizing that they need the 7th energy to Tropical Hour under Wondrous Labyrinth. So that could be like a play we just go for and be like, all right, maybe they want Tropical Hour with 6 energy, thinking it's enough, and then it's not, and then we win because of it, or get like really far ahead. So that's like something we could do. And Caitlin and Cynthia here. I'm thinking about getting rid of the, I'm gonna get rid of the Great Catcher here. I think the tag call is just really good, or the tag switch, my bad. And Fairy Song to the bench. We could Malin Lana next turn after they hit us. They're probably going to hit us for that 150 with the Calming Hurricane. We can go Malin Lana, tag switch this energy over here, or ideally we top deck an energy, but whatever we get is what we get, so we'll have to roll with what we got. And then going to go ahead and hit with Kaleidostorm, and I probably won't move the energy. I'll just leave them on this one. Leave the energy on this and hit with Kaleidostorm. And then we're going to get GX attacked. Then I could throw out the Wondrous Labyrinth and try and throw them off. We could go for that play, especially if they don't attach an energy out of hand this turn. Then that means they might not have any, so they might not be able to. So we could just throw out the Wondrous Labyrinth, but also at least force the 7th energy theoretically if they don't have a stadium of their own. So that wouldn't be terrible to have happen as well. I'm going for a little bit more of the so there's the amulets. Okay, so we're gonna go Malin Lana, these two. Now I might go amulet here, move the energy back. So we're gonna tag switch up. I could go amulet here, Wondrous Labyrinth. Oh man, we're about to go down to like a no card hand here. All right, Wondrous Labyrinth, and then Kaleidostorm 150. We're gonna move all these energy back, and then they're gonna get rid of them, and then we have to go greens for Energy Spinner and Tag Call to get back out another Gardeon. Get another Gardeon in play. Unless, like I said, if they make the mistake of just being like, oh, I need 6 energy from a Tropical Hour, they just kind of forget about this thing. It's possible. Or if they don't have a replacement stadium, I guess. And there's Tropical Hour. They get the KO, but they won't get to remove all my energy. And then we get to KO this back and remove all of their energy. We'll see if they notice it. They might not. That's what we're kind of hoping here, is that they just don't notice that, don't realize how Wondrous Labyrinth interacts with their attack. They don't realize it. We could bamboozle them or something like that, and end up with our energy in play, which would be really sick, because that'd be really good for us. Our current situation, it's not very good for us. We'd lose all our energy. And there's the Tropical Hour for 6. And I think we got them there. I think we bamboozled them. They GX attacked. However, they need 7 energy because of the Wondrous Labyrinth to do the full effect. So we get to keep our energy, which is super good for us. Super bad for my opponents. All right. Green's Exploration. Let's get some stuff out there. We still have our GX attack as well. So we're going to get this Tag Call. We're going to get the other Gardeon in play. And then also probably grab... I was thinking about just grabbing an Energy Spinner here. More energy never hurt anybody, you know. Ooh, we don't have a Malin Lana, but it is priced. We could get off the prize cards. There's also priced like 2 Caitlin and Cynthia's, I think. Should also give us Malin Lanas. So we're gonna want to switch on the next turn. We're gonna want to be able to switch this one out. Or we can just go hit, knockout, and then hit move the energy, I guess, as well. We don't have to move the energy this turn. Okay. We like let it get knocked out, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Grab these 2. Energy Spinner. I do want to attach return because we do kind of want to build up to that full GX attack at some point. I don't think I can get knocked out next turn, especially with our GX attack gone. So we're going to Kaleidostorm, and I'm going to leave the energy on the act. I could move 1 back. I think I'm just going to leave it here, though. We could get the Malin Lana off the prize cards, in which case I would have liked to have moved it back, but there's a good chance we don't get the Malin Lana. But we might, and we did. Okay, so now I kind of get, I don't want to say punished, but I guess I do kind of get punished because I could have moved 2 energy back. And if I get the Malin Lana off the prize cards, I can play the Malin Lana, then attack with this one, and you get the heal on this one. So, I mean, that's kind of, I don't know, the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, I guess. which is like not the way we want it to crumble. It's been crumbled incorrectly for us, but and we'll see how it goes from here. We can like just let them have this knockout, set up another Gardeon here with this tag call, get another Gardeon into play, and then we can, you know, Caitlyn and Cynthia away this, and then we can still heal between the next two Caitlyn's or the Gardeons. We can heal between the next two Gardeons with the Mallow and Lana's. Actually, might Caitlyn and Cynthia for another Mallow and Lana. Well, now they're escape roping, which means if they hit this one, we could Mallow and Lana this one. So we kind of want them to hit this Gardeon so we can Mallow and Lana it almost. But they do need to get the energy. And it looked like they didn't have an energy in their hand last turn, so they might not have get an energy in their hand this turn. There's a reset stamp we have to work with now, or deal with. Got the switch though. We got double switch. I guess the game really wants us to move this Gardeon. And then we got the tag call, so we can tag call, get Caitlyn and Cynthia, probably Guzma and Hala, and then Caitlyn and Cynthia away Guzma and Hala, and probably get Mallow and Lana, I think, because I think I want to do some more healing. Healing sounds pretty good, especially when we don't think they can one-hit KO us anymore. So healing is what we want to be doing here. There's a Buzzmosa. Don't have to worry about the GX attack, but them hitting for 190 can still be pretty big, especially like once we're healing. There's a Mewtwo, so it is a Mewtwo build of the Rillaboom, which makes me think they probably play stadiums. They just haven't hit them yet, and who knows if they will hit them in time. But yeah, if they don't hit one this turn, they actually can't attack. The Wonder Labyrinth will stop this thing from using the Giga Hammer. I mean, I guess they could, and they hit the stadium right as I'm saying this, so never mind, they hit the stadium. And they got the evolution. So how much does this thing even do? 240. Jeez, that's actually quite a bit of damage. Yeah. We can try and win in 2 turns though. We can go hit this for 150 and then 200 knockout, win the game actually. So it's not that bad for us, I guess, overall. That's a lot of damage, but and not damage we can really heal out of range of, but it's not so much damage that we're you know, they're one-hit KOing us or anything. So we can just kind of switch back, hit with this one, move all the energy to this one, kind of go from there. And then, you know, tag call for a new one. Oh, we top deck the Caitlyn and Cynthia. Okay, so now we can grab Mallow and Lana for, well, I kind of wanted this Gardeon to put in play, but we might go with this still to still Caitlyn and Cynthia away this, because I want to keep the other switch around. So I think this will be the way we go. And I'm gonna grab, and now I kind of want to grab the greens. Now that they have this thing set up and it's doing that much damage, who knows how much continuously it'll be able to do that much damage for. So I kind of want to go like this, switch, and then Kaleidostorm. And currently we have the boss in hand, so we will win the game next turn. I could split my energy here, or I could move all 5 to this one, but I actually kind of want to like all 5 here. But if this thing gets hit, I don't want to GX attack with this, right? If it gets weird next turn, if they Marnie us or stamp us or something. So maybe I do want to go, I guess I just attack again with this and then move all the energy back, because I don't think they can do, how much HP do I have left? 260. How would they ever do 260 damage? I don't think it's possible. And even if they tool scrapper this thing is doing, well, actually if they did tool scrapper that, maybe we should move some energy back. They did tool scrapper this, they could KO it with this. So maybe like that is correct then. Yeah, if they did tool scrapper this, they could KO me with this. So I guess better safe than sorry. But then I would just GX attack KO them back. So I feel like they can't attack with this one, but they could go like Mallow and Lana plus tool scrapper maybe. That could be something they do, I guess. Yeah, Mallow and Lana to the bench. Rillaboom energy here to retreat the Mewtwo. They've set up 2 Rillaboom now, so they have a ton of energy acceleration in play now. So that could work for them, I guess. They Mallow and Lana to the bench. They need like Dead-A change into the Mallow and Lana, tool scrapper, get rid of my big charm, come back up into the active, Dead-A change, get the Mallow and Lana, retreat to the bench, or switch to the bench with the Mallow and Lana, and then the Rillaboom with the Voltage Beak can provide, you know, pivot. Or if they put a Dead-A down, they just need 1 energy, or if they get an air balloon. A lot of ways they could do it, I guess. Yeah, there's a lot of ways they could do it, but currently they don't have it yet, so that's the important part. They don't got it yet. We'll see if they get it. Healing this is what I'm most scared of. But if they heal this and don't like take a knockout this turn, then it's not that big of a deal, to be honest. They put the air balloon on the active. They actually are just retreating. They actually might just kind of have a dead hand. They're going with the Rillaboom. I think they do just have a dead hand, and we're probably just going to get Elegant Sold here for 190. And then we're just going to have boss knockout on this Delmise, and we'll get the dub over this Rillaboom box of my opponents. Unless they got something else going on, but I feel like the way they're playing it, they don't have anything in this hand. No, they have Marnie the whole time. Never mind. I'm wrong. I'm incorrect. No boss. Got Power Plant, which could be good. Got a Mallow and Lana, which could also be good, which probably will be good. We can Mallow and Lana into this one, actually. Got a greens. Does not give me the dub right now, but sets up very well for it. Like a greens for boss. We can go greens. Grab switch and boss for the next turn. We're going to switch into this one. We have the boss to win by KOing this or this. And I guess I could put this down as well here. Just have 2 Pokemon set up that can knock this thing out. Or I can move my energy where it's like 2. No. Get the Malolana to move, I guess. So we can go like this. Get rid of this. And then just Kaleidostorm, but don't move any energy around. Just in case they can knock this. Can they knock this thing out, though? I don't think they can knock this thing out. How would they ever do 260 damage? The one thing would be Incineroar GX, but they've used their GX attack, so that's not possible. So maybe I move it all to the active, and if they can somehow knock me out, then I learn something, but I'm pretty sure it's impossible. So I think I'm just going to play like they can't knock me out here. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I don't think they can knock out this Gardeon. If they can, then I'm going to learn something. We're all going to learn something together here. Or maybe you guys already know how they knock me out, and then I'm the one who's just going to learn something. But yeah, I don't see how they ever knock me out here. The one thing, like I said, Incineroar GX would be the one thing to fear against the Mewtwo deck, but they've already used their GX attack. So this should be able to stick no matter what. And now we have the option of a full Magical Miracle GX on the next turn. I don't know when I would ever use this in the current situation, to be honest, but it's possible. Here comes the boss. I think the play they might go for here is actually to use the Swinging Chain, snipe this one, and then KO this one next turn. We do have the Malolana in hand, though. We didn't discard it. So we have that. So we can just switch back, and then GX attack will do the full effect, although it will be kind of irrelevant because we'll be winning the game by knocking out this thing for our last 3 prize cards and getting the dub. So close one here, it feels like, up against the Rillaboom Box. This is a fun one. Kind of games that are definitely fun with Gardeon. And yeah, Magical Miracle. It does hit for the full effect, but the full effect is also irrelevant because we're winning the game on the same turn. But you know, a little bit of a full on whatever. You know what I'm saying. All right, guys, that's going to do it for the games with Gardeon. Like I said, not a great deck in the grand scheme of the competitive format, but it's definitely a fun deck. If you're looking to play something and you're hoping to not hit Luke Metal or ADP, then this is the one for you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.